What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rants, no hate. Listen, are you people starting to now understand where I'm coming from? And you know, when I start making multiple videos about one person, it's leading to something. I'm having reason to. I'm getting information from their own mouth to cause me to do so. Do you see what I mean? Tank Davis is tweeting back and forth with Connor Benn. Tank Davis has said they're all on the same page. So basically, Tank Davis is talking like he's looking for a fight with Connor Benn. Okay. What weight is Connor Benn? 147 pounds. This man, Tank Davis, said, why would I go to 140 and fight Ryan Garcia, right? And different guys at 140 so they can balloon up and be like 160. I'm not stupid. People want you to be stupid. Remember him saying that? Huh? So, you mean to tell me you're willing to go to 147 and fight Connor Benn? Leonard Ellerbe just said you were too small for 140 pounds, did he not? Tank could still make 130 if he wanted to. So when I say Tank Davis does not want to fight Devin Haney, do you see my point? I didn't need this to put the exclamation on it. I already see this. Okay? I'm going to tell you what the excuse is going to be. Oh, but Haney's not a draw. Haney's not a draw. Okay, is Isak Pitbull Cruz a big draw? Is he a bigger draw than Haney? I don't care what excuse they try to make. He does not want to fight Devin Haney. And if you're going to use size as an excuse, I keep telling you guys, even someone said, yeah, but Leonard Ellerbe saying that, not Tank. No, he's allowing that. He's allowing that. Tank responds to tweets he don't like. Tank responds when he wants to. Do you hear him correcting Leonard Ellerbe? Only thing you can say is they're saying two different things at times. What is Tank actually doing? And his words was he and Connor Benn, all parties involved are all on the same page. So you're too small for 140, but not 147. Make that make sense. What reason would Connor Benn have to come down and fight him at a catch weight? For what? There's fights right now that's available to Tank where he only have to leave 135. I keep telling you guys, they try to make this excuse. They try to make Haney look soft. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, Teofimo Lopez goes, he's being interviewed. Haney's not going to fight no Connor Benn. He's not going to fight Connor Benn. Okay. You know what's funny? You do it one weight class at a time. But who comes in, congratulates Connor Benn, shakes his hand, and salute him and his family? All but Bill Haney. Okay. Now, Devin made a comment about, he left that needle alone or something to that effect. And yeah, Connor Benn responded. But listen at this. Connor Benn was knocking everybody out viciously. Ever since he failed those drug tests, if you notice when you look at him, last two fights, look at him. He don't look ripped up like he used to. He's not as solid looking as, right? He slimmed down. He looks trim. He's not knocking people out. Just saying. Just saying. So he starts off fast. He throws a lot of, hard shots. Stamina's not an issue for him. Okay? But the knockouts, what happened? So yeah, a lot of people had something to say in that regard because he's a guy that, was he actually cleared? What's the story with this guy, right? But he's fighting. And all of a sudden now, here comes Tank Davis out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. So you don't want to fight Devin Haney in Saudi for a whole lot of money, but you're willing to fight Connor Benn where and when? and at what weight? Because I don't see Connor coming down. And that's more than hypocritical if you go up to 147 pounds. That would be some straight trash. Why? People could say, well, if he went up to 147, that shows you you're not scared of Haney. No, that doesn't mean shit. He doesn't see, that would just basically mean that he sees a bigger threat in Haney than he does in Connor Benn. That's all that would mean. Okay? Let's just be real, guys. Everybody knows the fight that people want to see, Haney versus Tank Davis. All that shit. And back like with T.O., why is he saying he won't fight Connor Benn? To try to discredit, to try to make it like, oh, so he'll go to 147 and fight who? Fight who? I mean, for the record, do you hear any talks of Terrence Crawford versus Connor Benn? Do you hear any talks of Connor Benn versus, Gervanta Ennis? You don't hear any talks of any of this, right? Okay. Why do you think Bill Haney showed up? Right? What's next for Devin Haney? We don't know. His father is out here trying to, give him options. Which direction do we want to go? I told you guys, Devin Haney, I don't think he's done at 140. I think he goes past 140 is what I'm saying. I don't think his career finishes at 140. I think he goes past. I said, with his height and the weight that he walks around, his career might end at 154 for all we know. But definitely, if you're coming down from 160 and think about it, he's taller than Tank Davis. Okay, and we heard Leonard Ellerby say that Tank goes up to 160. So for him to cry about he's too small for 140, just for Tank to turn around and make him put both his feet in his mouth, including his own. Why? Because it's clear he's avoiding that smoke with Devin Haney. And they're talking bullshit about ticket sales and who sell out the arenas and all this garbage. Bottom line, if that's the case, then you shouldn't fight anybody then. You should fight yourself. Because there's nobody else that you're fighting that does the same type of numbers that you do. So what's the purpose of even bringing that shit up? So what are you saying? That Connor Benn is willing to accept crumbs from you? No. Once again, we see an act of BS. We have a promoter saying one thing, manager, whatever the hell, and you have a fighter saying something else. Make that make sense. I don't want to go to 140. Those are too big. Why would I fight him at 140? 135 is my division. That's what, right? Okay. But now you want him to fight Connor Benn. Stop it, y'all. It's so weird, man. Teofimo here constantly calling Terrence Crawford's name, trying to get more attention to himself. Do you understand? What did Teofimo Lopez say? If these dudes at 135 want to fight me, they need to come to 140. They draining themselves just to make 135. He said that, right? Okay. Well, now Haney's there. Now Ryan's there. And what is he talking about? Fighting Terrence Crawford. This is what I'm saying about these guys, man. They say one thing, then they do something else. And nothing that they do and say makes sense. When you sit there and really think about it, what's the purpose of Tank not fighting Shakur? Oh, now Shakur's retired. Okay. Haney goes up to 140 after unifying and becoming undisputed. They made all these excuses to not fight him. He's boring. Nobody want to see him. Oh, I'll never fight that guy. That guy's so boring. Right. Y'all don't understand what's going on? And is it not just a coincidence out of all those guys? Rolly Romero, Big Mouth as well. They're talking about any and everybody but fighting Devin Haney. They see the threat, y'all. They see that threat. So those who still have an O on their record, they're afraid to let it go. They're afraid to put it to the test. Those who already have, those who have an O, then they're not worried about it too much. They don't want to lose what they have. They don't want to lose their bargaining chips, but they can't worry about the O at all. It's gone. But those who still have an O, they're worried about losing that O. They're worried about putting their skills to the test and seeing, can I beat this guy? You think it's just a coincidence? Ryan Garcia tried to get out the fight. Then I'm hearing all this shit about, oh, Floyd persuaded him. What the fuck? Stop treating these grown-ass men like they're babies. Always want to blame something on Floyd or somebody else because another grown-ass man is incompetent and don't know what the fuck he wants to do with his own career. Plain and simple. All of them. Teofimo Lopez, Tank Davis, Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, they do not want to fight Devin Haney. None of them. None of them. Do y'all hear me? I don't care about your fanboyism. I don't care how much you like this guy's. None of those guys actually want to fight Devin Haney. They don't. And isn't it funny how you had Devin Haney and Terrence Crawford in the same place at the same time? Excuse me. And then people was making all these fake stories talking about Terrence Crawford. Do you understand the lies and the bullshit, the agenda that's going on? The stories that Terrence Crawford, remember, he got arrested because he beat up Devin Haney. A bunch of fake, stupid-ass news. He beat Devin Haney up, beat him unmerciful, had him on the floor shaking and crying and all this shit. Now, you hearing Devin Haney got slapped in the face, got his shoes took off. These people are so envious, so jealous, so rotten, so evil, and they're just like low-down, dirty, filthy animals. They're scumbags, bro. The fact that you have to make up bullshit. Okay, Tim Bradley got so annoyed with Ryan Garcia for pumping everybody up to make him think he was fighting Devin Haney. Then he turns around and talks about he's fighting Raleigh. What did Tim Bradley call him? A scumbag. For real. For real. And anybody that will stoop to some lows to lie about somebody getting beat up, getting their shoes took, another fighter jumped on and beat him up, he didn't do nothing. Yeah, okay, right. This actually happened. People forget there were cameras there. We saw them. So the cameras just stopped rolling all of a sudden when the fight happened. That's how terrified these people are of Haney. This is how incredibly jealous and envious these people are. And these fanboy channels are no different. You guys try to crucify anybody that tries to restore order. Anybody that stands for something. Anybody that's just mouth and talk bullshit, y'all love. Or should I say y'all lust after? Because y'all don't know what the fuck. Y'all don't know nothing about anything genuine and true is in the first place. All right? Plain and simple. You make no sense talking about fighting Connor Benn. But you see how smart Bill was? Bill like, nah, fuck you. He must have got word on something too. And I don't think, you ain't never seen Bill and them faking like they want to fight somebody. No. They approach people. And he didn't go in there acting like a maniac. He went and let them know the time come, just so you know. Yeah, okay. So you want to talk Connor Benn's name? Guess what? I'm face to face here talking to him. You're tweeting to him. Y'all talking on tweets and shit. I'm here. So, you know, I see what Bill Haney's doing as well. Because even though right now you got some names at 140 that can make interesting fights with each other, none of this shit's guaranteed. So Devin Haney may be in the position he has to look at somebody at 147. You understand what I'm saying? You never know. Now, does it happen right away? Does it happen somewhere down the line? We'll see. But yeah. Tank Davis, that came out of his mouth. Why would I go fight a guy at 140 so he can go at 160? That's stupid. That's a stupid fighter. Remember that. That's a stupid fighter. I'm not a stupid person. I'm not a stupid fighter. Blah, 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 right? All that shit he was saying. Now, y'all see that shit. Don't let the weight throw you off. How you gonna be scared of Haney, who is at 140, when he going all the way to 147 to fight Connor? No. As I said, because he see a different threat in Haney. That's why. He see more of a threat in Haney than he does Connor. How does that make any sense? Why would I fight somebody at 140? Why would I fight somebody at 140 that's going to balloon up? Connor Benn probably goes up to about 170, 175. he fights at 147. You understand what I mean? So, pretty much, he's physically a little bigger than Devin Haney. So how the fuck does that make sense to you? A 140-pounder is too big. Okay, the 140-pound division is too big, but 147 isn't. Please make that make sense. Anyway, I done made my point. And like I said, and I'm going to say it in closing one more time, Tank Davis and none of them other motherfuckers want smoke with Haney. That's why they keep bringing up everybody else's name other than Devin Haney's. And if when Haney's name come up, they always try to discredit him, and they don't want to fight him. The people that want to fight Devin Haney are the guys that's still hungry, that's trying to get to that spot. The guys that already kind of achieved something or have it. No, they don't want to fucking fight Devin Haney. It's obvious. And that's why Bill has to put miles on his fucking shoes and go from person to person, because these dudes don't want that smoke. Anyway, talk to me in the comment section. What y'all think about Gervanta Tank Davis all of a sudden now talking like he's planning on fighting Connor Benn? But he clearly doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. Only thing he can come up with Devin Haney is niggas is broke. We making money over here. Niggas is broke. Yeah, niggas is definitely broke. All this bullshit. Over what? Over what? You want to fight Connor Benn, but not Devin Haney. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.